Welcome to our channel Bright Mass. Probability. Let us see the coin sums. We know that a coin has two sides, head and tail. If one coin is tossed, then the sample space is h, t. We write the sample space within this bracket. This is set bracket. If two coins are tossed, then we have the sample space HH, HT, TH, TT. If three coins are tossed, then the sample space is HHH, HHT, HTH, THH, HTT, THT, TTH, TTT. Totally 8 possibilities. This you write it in order, then only it's very easy to remember this. First start with 3 head, HHH. After that 2 H and then 1 H. Last no H. So starting with 3 H, we get HHH and then 2 H, HHT, HTH, THH. In 2 head also, first keep the T at the last and then middle and then first. Next 1 H, HTT, THT, TTH. In 1 H also, first write the head first and then middle and then last. And finally no H, that means TTT. So like this we can remember the 8 possibilities very easily. And we know the formula probability of any event, that is P of E equal to N of E divided by N of S. Now let us see the coin problems. Two coins are tossed together. What is the probability of getting different faces on the coins? Here the sample space is S equal to HH, HT, TH, TT. See the question, two coins. So there are 4 possibilities. Therefore N of S equal to 4. Let A be the event of getting different faces. The question is, we have to find the probability of getting different faces. Different faces means if one coin is head, then the other coin is tail. So we get the possibility capital A equal to HT, TH. If first coin is head, then second coin tail. If first coin is tail, then the second coin is head. There are 2 possibilities. So count and write N of A, number of elements in capital A, that is equal to 2. Now the formula is P of A equal to N of A by N of S. That is equal to N of A value 2 divided by N of S value 4. 2 divided by 4, cancel by 2, we get the answer 1 by 2. Next sum, a coin is tossed thrice. What is the probability of getting 2 consecutive tails? Here a coin is tossed thrice. So there are 8 possibilities. Write it in the order. So capital S equal to, write all the 8 possibilities. HHH, HHT, HTH, THH, HTT, THT, TTH, TTT. Therefore N of S equal to 8. Let A be the event of getting 2 consecutive tails. So whatever the question, you take it as the event A. Here the question is, find the probability of getting 2 consecutive tails. So 2 consecutive tails, take it as an event capital A. So therefore A equal to HTT TTH, TTT. Two consecutive tails. So definitely we must have TT together. So the possibilities are only HTT, TTH, TTT. Here see that two T's are together. Here also two T's together. Here also two T's together. You can take any two T's. Now count and write n of a equal to 3. Now the formula is P of a equal to n of a divided by n of s. That is equal to n of a value 3 divided by n of s value 8. So the answer is 3 by 8. Next problem. 3 fair coins are tossed together. Find the probability of getting first subdivision all heads, second subdivision at least one tail, third subdivision at most one head, fourth subdivision at most two tails. Here given 3 coins are tossed. So we know the 8 possibilities. Write the sample space S equal to all the 8 possibilities. Therefore n of s equal to 8. Now the first question is all heads. So let A be the event of getting all heads. See the sample space. All heads we have only one time. So capital A equal to HHH, that is n of a equal to 1. So we have all heads only one time, that is HHH. Now using the formula P of a equal to n of a divided by n of s, that is equal to n of a value 1 divided by n of s value 8. So the answer is 1 by 8. Second question, at least one tail. So let B be the event of getting at least one tail. At least one tail means minimum one tail, and we can have more than that. So mathematically we write it as greater than or equal to 1. So at least 1 means greater than or equal to 1. We have to take greater than or equal to one tail. That is, take one tail and then two tails and then three tails. So start from here, one tail, you write till the end. That is HHT, HTH, THH, HTT, THT, TTH, TTT. And count and write. Here we have 7 possibilities. So n of b equal to 7. Using the formula P of b equal to n of b divided by n of s. So that is equal to n of b is 7 divided by n of s is 8. So the answer is 7 by 8. Next, third question, at most one head. So let C denote the event of getting at most one head. Here at most means maximum. So maximum one head. So mathematically we write this at most one less than or equal to 1. So at most means maximum 1. We can have below that. So we write less than or equal to 1. Less than or equal to 1 head. First see one head possibilities, HTT, THT, TTH. And then no head, that is TTT. So we get C equal to HTT, THT, TTH, TTT. So here we have one head and no head, that is TTT. So this is less than or equal to one head possibilities. Count and write n of C equal to 4. Now using the formula P of C equal to N of C divided by N of S. Substitute the values. N of C is 4 divided by N of S is 8. 4 by 8 cancel by 4, we get the answer 1 by 2. Next, fourth question, at most 2 tails. Let D be the event of getting at most 2 tails. At most 2 means less than or equal to 2. So just now we discussed the third subdivision. At most 1 means less than or equal to 1. Here at most 2 means less than or equal to 2. So take and write less than or equal to 2 tails possibilities. Less than or equal to 2. So take 2 tails possibilities and then 1 tail possibilities and then no tail, that is HHH. So take and write HHH, HHT, HTH, THH, HTT, THT, TTH. See here we have 2 tails possibilities and then 1 tail possibilities and then no tail. No tail means HHH. So this is less than or equal to 2 tails possibilities. Now count and write. There are 7 possibilities. So N of D equal to 7. Using the formula P of D equal to N of D divided by N of S. N of D is 7 divided by N of S is 8. So we get the answer 7 by 8. Next problem. 3 unbiased coins are tossed once. Find the probability of getting at most 2 tails or at least 2 heads. Here R means union. So we have to use A union B formula. So take the first event A, second event B. Here given 3 coins are tossed. So we have the sample space. There are 8 possibilities. So N of S equal to 8. Let capital A be the event of getting at most 2 tails. At most 2 means maximum 2. So mathematically we write it as less than or equal to 2. So take and write all the less than or equal to 2 tails possibilities. So starting from here, HHH, HHT, HTH, THH, HTT, THT, TTH. We have no tail and then 1 tail and then 2 tails. Now count and write N of A equal to 7. Now using the formula P of A equal to N of A divided by N of S. So that is equal to 7 divided by 8. N of A value 7 divided by N of S value 8. Next let B denote at least 2 heads. So take capital B be the event of at least 2 heads. At least 2. So minimum 2. Mathematically we take it as greater than or equal to 2. So see the sample space and write all the greater than or equal to 2 heads. That is 2 heads and 3 heads. So we write HHH, HHT, HTH, THH. So here we have 2 heads and also 3 heads. That is greater than or equal to 2. Now count and write N of B equal to 4. Now using the formula P of B equal to N of B divided by N of S. N of B is 4 divided by N of S value 8. Please don't cancel here. Let us simplify finally. Next we have to take the common elements, that is intersection. A intersection B equal to, here see the sets A and B and take and write the common elements. We have HHH in both, so take and write that. Next we have HHT and also HTH, THH. So take and write all the common elements. So there are 4 elements common. Therefore n of A intersection B equal to 4. Using the formula P of A intersection B equal to n of A intersection B divided by n of S. So that is equal to 4 divided by 8. Now see the question. If we have R, then we have to use A union B formula. So here we are using P of A union B formula, that is equal to P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B. And we know all the values, take and write the values. P of A is 7 by 8 plus P of B is 4 by 8 minus P of A intersection B is 4 by 8. Here we can cancel 4 by 8 minus 4 by 8. So the final answer is 7 divided by 8. Thanks for watching.